guys! So today I'm going to be doing a mommy tag video, and because I realized that I haven't really posted anything about me, so it's just kind of get to know me a little bit. Okay, so this is a working / stay-at-home mom video, tag video, and it's split up into sections, but they kind of all apply to me, so I'm just going to answer them all. So the first section is general for every mom questions. Number 1 is, are you a stay-at-home mom or a working-at-home mom? And I do both. I get to stay home, but then I also have a Etsy business on the side, and I'm a photographer. Number 2, why did you choose to stay home? Well, after my son was born, we just really decided we didn't want to send him anywhere or have anyone else watch him but me, so we decided that it was feasible for me to stay home. Number 3, how old are your children? Oliver will be 3 in a month and a half, and Vivian just turned 3 months. 4, are you a part of any mom or play groups? We're not. My best friend has a daughter that's exactly a year older than Oliver and a little boy that is, he'll be 1 in a few months, and so we just get them together sometimes. And I do plan on putting Oliver in gymnastics soon, hopefully, because I feel like he would love it. And so hopefully that'll be really good for him. Number 5, do you have it all together every day? I feel like that's like a weird question to be asking a mom, period, because who does? I don't know anyone, so no. Now the next section is the stay-at-home mommy questions. So number 1, do you have a daily routine or go with the flow? And this is something that I'm really trying to work on. We do just go with the flow. My husband works a really weird schedule. He works from 2:30 to midnight all day, so basically. So it's really hard for us to have a set schedule because he sleeps in, and so it's hard for me to want to get up early, and so it's just a mess. So right now we go with the flow, but it's something I am working on. 2, how long do you plan to stay home? Since I don't just primarily stay home, probably just however long I do my other businesses. Number 3, do you keep up with the housework or share? My husband and I are pretty good about sharing the housework. Number 4, do you do anything on the side for extra money? Yes, I'm a photographer and I own the Etsy shop. Number 5, what do you love about being a stay-at-home mom? I love that I don't have to miss any like huge milestones. Since my husband works such a weird schedule, he usually misses like the good stuff, and I feel really bad, so I'm really lucky and I'm glad that I don't have to miss anything pretty much. What do you hate about being a stay-at-home mom? I'm not a homebody. I hate being home all the time, so I try to make it a point to at least go to the store a few times a week with the kids, just so I'm not just stuck home. Did you always know you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom? Yeah, I guess. I mean, every mom wants to be able to stay at home with their kids usually, so it was always in my mind once we found out we were pregnant with our son. What does your partner do for work? He works at a printing company. When do you shower, morning or night? In the morning. Do you put makeup on every day? Yes. Do you style your hair every day? No. Do you work out and when? I don't work out. I probably should, but I don't, ever. I'd probably break a hip or something. What's your cleaning schedule like? I don't have like a set schedule of like when I do this or when I do that. Just whenever I wake up in the day, depending on the condition of the house, I usually I pick up Oliver's toys and I'll wipe down the cabinets and I'll sweep and mop. That's pretty much every day. We actually are in need of deep cleaning, so that's just set aside for certain days whenever we both are home that we can actually clean everything out. Do you ever have alone time with your significant other? Rarely, usually only if the kids are sleeping. Do you ever have me time? Whenever it was just Oliver, I could usually take him to an in-law's house and I would go have lunch with a friend or something, but now that we have Vivian, I usually just take him with me, so I don't really ever have me time, but I don't really feel like I need it right now because she is so little. She doesn't do much, and I just don't really feel like it's a necessity for me right now. But sometimes when we're home and my husband's home, he'll let me go take a bath, so I guess that kind of qualifies as me time. And the next section are the working at home mommy questions. The first one is, what is your job? and I've said this throughout the video several times, I am a photographer with a friend. We both do it. We're the lead photographers of our little business. We're called the Kindred Collective. We offer videography as well. Her husband does it, and then we have someone else that's on board with us that does videography, and then she does design. So it's called the Kindred Collective, and I'll link down our Facebook so that you can go like it or whatever. Just check it out. And I also have an Etsy shop. I'll link that down below, and I just make like card decals, shirts, onesies, paper products like birthday decor, like cake toppers, things like that. Did you go to school for this career? No, neither of them. How many hours do you work a week? I don't know. I want to say at least every other day I probably spend 2-ish hours making orders for my Etsy shop, and then once I have a session or a wedding, I'll just edit for a few days, like a few hours. So I don't really know. There's not like a set schedule of hours. What made you decide to choose this career? I've always been into photography since I've always liked taking pictures and being like kind of creative with it. Ever since I was like 15 maybe. I have like weird MySpace pictures of me like setting up a self-timer and being all weird. But I've always kind of been into it, and once I had Oliver, it really started to pick up more, and now it's what I focus most of my time on, and then on the side my Etsy shop. And that's just, my husband bought me a silhouette cameo for Christmas that I wanted so bad because I like to craft, and this is one thing that's really stuck with me. I like to sew and stuff, but I rarely sew because it takes so much time to get everything out and get all set up. But with my silhouette, I love it, and it's just something I like to do. It's kind of like a release of stress. Has your job changed since having children? Yes, I worked at a call center when I was pregnant with Oliver, and then once I decided to stay home, I got more into other things. One thing you love about being a stay-at-home mom, or a working mom. I like that it keeps me busy. What's one thing you hate? The only thing that I would say is a downfall is that since I do stay at home and I work from home most of the time, that it's kind of hard to get things done when I have a 3-year-old wanting me to get things for him and a 3-month-old that wants to be held. So it gets a little overwhelming at times, but I love it for the most part. Okay, and that's all the questions. I hope that you guys kind of got to know me a little bit more. If you have any questions that you want me to answer or anything, just leave it down in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for future videos. Bye, y'all.